I literally just woke up minutes ago and tons of subscribers have been spamming me with the fact that it seems as if PlayStation has just bought two new studios, one of which is actually leaked. Now, this is kind of insane to me, so please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. But let's talk about these acquisitions. So just a minute ago, we have PlayStation tweeting out the fact that they are now buying Housemarque. Now, to me, not a giant shock. This is obviously the people that made Returnal very recently, but they've had a very long-standing relationship specifically with them. Stuff like a lot of their projects have been coming to PlayStation for quite a bit, but let's look at their official statement about this, and then let's look at the leaked studio that they definitely also bought, but they didn't mean to tweet that out. I'm going to show you here some deleted tweets in just a second, but here we go. Developers of classic PlayStation hits like Returnal, Super Stardust HD, Dead Nation joins the PlayStation Studios. Today we're thrilled to welcome a new member to the PlayStation Studios family. I've been a fan of Housemarque since the studio's early days when they introduced Super Stardust HD. Now here's my thoughts. Immediately, what jumps to mind is not only do I love Returnal a lot, not only have I actually just by happenstance I've played every single thing that Returnal's ever made, or sorry, everything Housemarque's ever made. This to me is showing that PlayStation has already started to realize that they should gobble up the loyal companies. If you're a studio that's already making good games for the PS5, why not purchase them? At this point, I mean, Housemarque was already just making stuff for PlayStation up front anyways. Like, this is where their projects have lived, so it makes sense to buy them. Like, why not? It definitely ensures a future, a good partnership, a good chance for them to make even better games specifically for PlayStation. But here's my biggest detail. I think that PlayStation is trying to show that they also have the cash to spare. Microsoft, they're buying up everything with a price tag. That Bethesda acquisition was enormous, spending billions of dollars to buy entire universes of Fallout and Elder Scrolls. That was a big freaking deal, and clearly they just keep trying to flex on it, right? That's kind of the purpose of these acquisitions. But before we even get deeper into the business implications of how major this is, let's just talk about the fact that it's kind of nuts that this is just such a major acquisition. It's nice to see that they're trying to expand, but here's the one that got leaked. So PlayStation Japan, they tweeted out a totally different image, which says this: "Welcome to the family, Bluepoint." Whoopsie daisy. Now this is freaking major. Now, in case you didn't realize it, right here, Bluepoint is the people that just finished the Demon's Souls remake, so everybody loved that. I mean, pretty much everybody says the two best PlayStation 5 games that exist currently are Demon's Souls and Ratchet and Clank, but Bluepoint Games has been rumored to be purchased for quite a while by PlayStation, and on top of that, there has been some very spicy speculation because Bluepoint, they have a very specific job. They have a very, very good level of expertise when it comes to complete remakes of games, taking a full-blown finished experience and rebuilding it somewhere else, doing things like the Shadow of the Colossus remake was so faithful, it was so freaking good, it was so freaking gorgeous beyond anything else. It seems like they're going to keep doing that. They're going to keep taking these classic PlayStation games and redoing them in the biggest and best way possible. But what's funny is that this still isn't confirmed. They did this 2 hours ago. See, I was able to verify this. This is a tweet deck, and it actually shows this is the official PlayStation Twitter account. This was up for 17 minutes. Housemarque Returnal, PlayStation Studios, and there's the image saying, "Welcome to the family, Bluepoint." Anyways, congrats to both Bluepoint and Housemarque, I suppose. Great studios who deserve their success. Now here is the further implications of why this gets me hyped. Right now I feel like PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, everybody's trying to turn up the heat. PlayStation definitely I feel like is in the strangest circumstance though, because right now everybody is trying to churn out exclusives as fast as possible. And PS5 certainly has some games. They have their games that are definitely out, like Spider-Man. There's all these rumors now about Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. It seems to me like PlayStation is realizing that in order to win these console wars, if you want to believe in that sort of things, you need to constantly be throwing out big acquisitions. You need to just be spending your profit. Instead of just getting a ton of money and giving it to your executives, take it, spend it, make it so every year you're able to make more games faster and only on your platform. Now, this is a bit shallow on my part, I'll admit that, but I'm actually most excited just because I think this is further painting the idea of a shared Sony universe. Sony in the past has done their projects where they try and take a bunch of their different properties and shove them together, like PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Now, that game kind of sucked specifically, but we've seen, especially recently, with these weird things where they try and tie together their universes in Ratchet and Clank, where different portals seem to lead to things like Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm just kind of excited for the idea of just blurring these lines. It's cheap, it's fanboyish, but I like the idea that Housemarque, we may actually see another Returnal game, hopefully very soon, and it'd be cool to see Returnal 2 take us into different directions, or maybe just seeing this main character Celine going into different worlds, seeing her appear in different projects, maybe seeing her show up in some sort of Bioshock or something. I don't know, I'm just literally throwing out random ideas here, but I love the idea of actually merging everything together more tightly, making it so that everything PlayStation is a more tight-knit brand. Right now, the biggest thing that Xbox has going for it, and Nintendo has going for it, is that they have a brand strength. When we think about Microsoft now, you think about Game Pass, you think about, oh, hundreds of games a month for $1 or whatever, you know, like you think Game Pass, you think about everything, old and new, all these generations of gaming, all on one platform. When you think about Nintendo, you think about the fact that it's got all these classic games like Mario Kart and Mario Odyssey and Zelda and stuff. Everybody has these strengthened brand identities, and I'll be honest, I think that's one of the weaknesses of PlayStation, especially with the PS5 right now, is that they don't have that same level of intensity with their brand focus. A lot of times they just make good games and then they walk away. Like, here's Ghost of Tsushima, everybody loves it, peace out. Alright, here's Last of Us, half the people hate it, half the people love it, it sells like crazy, peace out. It'd be cool if we actually see them linger a bit more in these universes, give us more content, more DLC, more expansions, more reasons to stick with these worlds. But who really knows? This is pretty great. There have been some rumors, maybe I shouldn't even say this, Bluepoint there's been some talks that they're working on something major and Konami related. Not Silent Hill, but something that I think is very, very much requested. A revival of sorts of a classic game. And to be perfectly honest, I think I can only trust Bluepoint to do it. Bluepoint is a very tried and very true studio. If they can actually remaster these games in the past and make them even better and play today, like what they did with Demon's Souls is nothing short of freaking magic. The idea of them bringing back something like, I don't know, Metal Gear Solid, certainly I think will grab some gamers' attention. But what do you think? I just wanted to do an off-the-cuff talk on this because I just woke up, I haven't had breakfast, I actually haven't even finished my opening bang, but I love you guys a bunch. Thank you so much for watching this early morning upload. Please press a thumbs up on this if you like, and subscribe if you haven't already, but do me the biggest favor of all, and keep dreaming. Is this camera even straight? I literally just got out of bed, so... Oh wow, interesting, that's pretty dramatic. Look, right there, the morning sun is actually coming in through my office windows. Did you see how it got brighter right there? That's really the sun coming up. Nice. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, you know, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.